Hello everyone, and I'm back for another showcase video. And today I have four minifigures from the comic book series Bone. And for this I have Bone, Thorn Harvester, Phony Bone, and Smiley Bone. Now, if you guys don't know what the comic book series is, well, it's basically called Bone. It's basically a comic book series that's ran through it's basically ran through the early 90s to the early 2000s. It's a comic book series that's been written by Jeff Smith, and it's a really underrated comic book series. I recommend it. It's a really awesome comic book series. It really is. It is really awesome, and I recommend it for people who haven't read it. And also, the background is a book right here, which is Bone. It's a Bone book. Basically, I'm using it as the background for this video. And yeah, so now enough being said, let's get started with these four minifigures. Alright, so starting off with our first minifigure, which is Foam Bone right here. So starting off with the head, pretty much all I did was this one pretty much is pretty simple. Pretty much all I did was just sculpted the top of his head and also sculpted his nose right here, and also pretty much painted like the eyebrows on the top of the head, and also painted his eyes and also painted his mouth right here. And pretty much just that's pretty much it for Foam Bone. Pretty much all I did, pretty much the torso was just a plain white torso, but with the printing of the torso is removed, and pretty much just yeah, it's pretty much that's it for Foam Bone. Now let's move on to our next minifigure. Alright, so starting off with our second minifigure, which is Thorn Harvester. Now, starting off with the hairpiece, the hairpiece is basically a female hairpiece that I pretty much just sculpted the front of her hair right here and basically painted it in orange, and that's pretty much for the hair. And also, here's the back. If you guys want to know what the hairpiece is, you probably know what it is, because if you looked at the back of it. And starting off with the head is basically a ray head that I pretty much just erased pretty much the freckles on her cheeks. Basically, just erased those and painted her eyebrows black, and that's pretty much it for the head. Now, starting off with the torso, pretty much just painted the torso in a lighter tan, and basically just painted like her pretty much her like shirt, which basically her outfit that I made her in is basically from volume 6, Old Man's Cave, and a little bit in volume 7, Ghost Circles. So I loosely basically based it off of those two volumes' outfit. And yeah, so basically just painted the torso right here, and also painted like the little like line detail right here for her shirt, and also added some wrinkles right here on her sleeves, and also sculpted her shirt sleeves on some flesh arms, and also sculpted this little green bag that she has on the torso. So basically just sculpted that little green stuff, and also painted, also sculpted the string that's holding the this little bag together. So basically sculpted that and painted that in tan. You can see a little bit of it right there. And also sculpted this little medallion that she also wears in volume 7, Ghost Circles. So I sculpted that, and also painted the string that's holding the medallion right there. Painted that in tan, as you can see a little bit right there. So basically, that's all I did for those right there. And also added some electrical tape right here for this brown strap that she wears, and also curved the sides of the torso to have that feminine effect right there. and also also added some electrical tape for this little part of her shirt that's hanging out. So basically added that, and also sculpted the little boot tops, little um, little things right here that she has around her legs to replicate her brown boots, as you can see right there. And also her sword is basically just a Lego gold sword piece that I pretty much just cutted the sides of the blade right here. So basically just cutted the sides. Now I did screw up a little bit of the cutting part of the blade, and so as you can see right there, I did a little error of it, and basically just sculpted that part up, and basically just painted the blade silver, and also painted the handle of the sword in red. And also her cape is basically just a piece of e-tape or electrical tape right there, and also sculpted her hood that she has on the back of her cape right there, and painted that in darker red. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for Thorn Harvester. Now let's move on to our next minifigure. Alright, so starting off with our third minifigure, which is Phony Bone right here. Now, starting off with this guy right here, pretty much same with Phone Bone. Pretty much all I did was just sculpted the top of his head, and also sculpted his nose right here, painted his eyes, painted his mouth, and also painted like his eyebrow to make him have a angry expression right here, and also painted his star shirt that he has in the comics. Painted like the star right here, and also added some purple shading, uh, purple comic shading right here to match his shirt right here. And also added some gray lines right here for his shirt wrinkles, and also painted his legs white right here, because I did not really have any white did not have any white short legs for phony. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for phony. That's it for phony. Now let's move on to our last minifigure of the showcase. Alright, so starting off with our last minifigure of the showcase, which is Smiley Bone right here. So starting off with the head first, pretty much all I did was pretty much did the same thing with Phone Bone and Phony Bone. Pretty much did the same thing with those two, and basically just sculpted the top of his head, and also sculpted his nose. Pretty much just painted like his eyes, and also painted his little eyebrows right here above the head, and also painted his mouth, and also painted a tongue right here, because in the comics pretty much his he has his tongue sticking out. And also painted his vest right here, which is just a piece of cardboard paper wrapped around with e-tape or electrical tape, and also painted some bone muscle right here for the torso, or well, pretty much just some wrinkles for his for the torso that I added right here. So yeah, and also gave Smiley Bone over here some regular legs, because, well, in the comics, Smiley Bone is the tallest one, and also the reason why I gave Phony Bone and Phone Bone short legs, because in the comics they're short, and yeah, so pretty much that explains it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the minifigure right here, and that's it for the whole showcase. And yeah, so now let's move on to the outro next. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the whole showcase video, and hope you guys enjoy it. Now, I do want to say shout out to Jeff Smith for creating Bone, and also happy 30th anniversary to Bone, because the comic was pretty much came out in July of 1991. So now it's 2021, and it's been 30 years since Bone was created, and that's why I wanted to create well, basically make this video for it. So yeah. Now I do have another project that I have coming up, which is going to be the Suicide Squad. Now, for that, I'm going to be making 2 minifigures for it, which I have Peacemaker right here, and also King Shark, which I have him completed. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell to notify when videos will be released, and also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Instagram. The links to those will be down in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye.